Hi everyone, in this video, we will explain about cooling tower. By the end of this video, you will know how cooling tower works. Cooling tower are special type of heat exchanger that allow water and air to come in contact with each other to lower the temperature of the hot water. During the cooling tower working process, small volumes of water evaporate, lowering the temperature of water that's been circulated throughout the cooling tower. Do you know the working process of cooling tower? The hot water is usually caused by the air conditioning, condenser or other industry process. The water is pumped through pipes directly into the cooling tower. Cooling tower nozzles are used to spray the water onto the filled media, which slow the water flow down and expose the maximum amount of water surface area possible for the best air-water contact. The water is exposed to air as it flows throughout the cooling tower. The air is being pulled by an motor-driven electric cooling tower fan. When air and water come together, a small volume of water evaporates, creating an action of cooling. The colder water gets pumped back to the process that absorbs heat and the condenser.
Next, let's talk about the pros and cons for the water cooling tower. The first pros is minimal operating costs. We talk about the natural draft water cooling tower, which use gas naturally flows into the tower instead of mechanical draft that will cost a lot for the fans. The second pros is superior strength. We talk about the hyperbolic stack natural draft, which is made by thin concrete shell with strong air resistance. Besides, the hyperbolic shape itself will increase the air flow rate. Moving on to the cons. The first cons is sensitive to climate changes. This is because the water cooling tower is exposed to the environment. And the last cons is high cost of utility water, as the water cooling tower is huge in size, thus having the large amount of utility water.
Cooling towers are mostly found in heating, ventilation, and air conditioning system and in the industry. Traditional HVAC systems are used in schools, large office buildings, and hospitals. Meanwhile, cooling towers in the industry are used in petroleum refineries, natural gas processing plants, and petrochemical plants. HVAC cooling towers can be paired with a chiller and therefore will reject unwanted heat from that chiller. There are two types of chiller, which are air-cooled chiller and water-cooled chiller. Water-cooled chiller is usually more energy efficient compared to air-cooled chiller. Typically, one or more cooling towers are used in a hot climate as part of their air conditioning systems. Furthermore, HVAC cooling towers can also be paired with a condenser in the heat pumps that share a common piping water loop. During the cooling mode, the water circulating inside the water loop removes heat from the condenser of the heat pumps. Then, the cooling tower is used to remove heat from the water loop and reject it to the atmosphere. Lastly is the application of cooling tower in the industry. Industrial cooling towers are much larger than HVAC towers. Their primary use is to remove the heat absorbed in the circulating cooling water systems. The world's largest cooling tower is located at Kalisindh Thermal Power Station in Jawala, Rajasthan, India, with the height of 202 meters.